my crafty friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and my craft room. I'm here to have a little fun working on some ephemera today. So I wanted to go ahead and make some of these, some journal cards out of these bingo cards that I brought back from my trip. They're used bingo cards. As you can see, they were, I love the really neatly stamped dots we did on here. But yeah, they came out really cool, like almost as if I would have done that on purpose. We were just trying to keep up with the auctioneer. We didn't win anything, but or not auctioneer, but the what do you call them? The caller of the bingo numbers. So yeah, let's what I did was these are so thin on this paper. It's kind of like, I'm going to describe it as tissue paper because it is so thin. So what I decided to do, when I was getting ready to do it, I was thinking was going to use my art glitter glue. But then as I actually went to do it, I was like, no, that's going to wrinkle this paper up. And what I use on tissue paper or napkins, your one layer of napkin, when you tape the napkins apart, you can use just your regular everyday, washable, not even you don't even have to use, if you have it, you can use your permanent glue stick, but you can even use just your everyday school glue, and it holds it down. I've experimented with it for years now, and not had any problem with it ever holding down napkin or tissue paper. So since this was similar, I did this card last night or yesterday, and see, it's still all nice and holding it down nice and flat and nice and smooth. So, and I already made a couple of journaling cards that I put in the Disney journals that I'm making. So what I did was, see how this has a purple kind of border. This one has a blue border. And here's some more of the blue ones that I just showed you that I haven't glued down yet. And I have this kind of yellowy orangey yellow color. And I have green, pretty green color. So I pulled out the scrapbook paper I like to use, or the cardstock. Not just scrapbook paper, but this was a piece of pretty lavender scrapbook paper, and I was going for some color, so maybe, rather than just file folder, plain manila, file folder, which I use a lot and I love, but I thought, wouldn't it be fun? These are kind of fun, use bingo cards, so why not have some fun with the cardstock? So I did, and I used this light lavender so it can be written on the purple, and then I used some of that on the blue too, because I figured, blue and purple go together. Not that it has to go together, but, that's what I was thinking. And then I pulled out this 8.5 by 11 type of blue, and that was another reason I used some of the purple, because I knew I didn't have enough of this to go to use all of these. In fact, I'm only going to get 4 on here, and I'll have to get another piece of paper to do the last 2 here. And then I pulled out, for the orange, I pulled out this fun, and it's not the whole, I think I must have used some of it, or this was in a pack of scrapbook paper that I got at a thrift store, so maybe somebody else used part of it. But anyway, this will be pretty on the orange. These are still together here. Let's see how many we can get on here. Yeah, I'll be able to get, I should be able to get 6 on here. And then I'll have to get more paper for the other 3. And then, so that's the orange. And then I pulled out this, another green, 8.5 by 11 green. Let's see how this one looks. Yeah, this will be pretty on the green here. And I'll be able to only get 4 on here. But I have more green. And I may even have another piece of that orangey scrapbook paper. So, yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. To sturdy them up. So, like I said, these I've already done, just using my glue stick and gluing these together. And you can see they're fine. And I was going to leave them squared off instead of rounding the corners because they look like that way they look like a bingo card. And so let's cut these apart and we'll see if we can, I'll show you the topper, or I put a little tab on the top of each one of the ones I already put in. There's a little bit of a white strip here. I'm going to cut white in color strip from the scrapbook paper. I'm going to cut that off here. It's a very slim sliver of a strip, so I'm trying not to cut off my purple border, but yet cut off that white sliver. There we go. Got a little purple on there. And the same thing up here, because I have a little white sliver all the way around. So we'll cut that off. So this is just a little fun ephemera video and craft with me type thing. So if you ever, maybe let me know. I've never, like I said, when I know, you might see this video before my Thrifty Thursday video where I show you these. But if you ever, let me know if you've ever played bingo, just if you play, like regularly play bingo, like in your community or something. And, you know, I never have done that. I've only played bingo like this a couple times. Like we play it at home. We have a bingo game. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where you have to go and buy your bingo cards and you try to win. I guess you always win money. I don't know. Like I said, I don't play it in my community. But I think there is a bingo, I'm going to call it a hall. Bingo hall, or a place, a community building where they play bingo around here. I've just never gone. And but the only times I have played it, say commercially, I guess it would be, is on a cruise. And the other cruise was 10 or 15 years ago. So this is only the second time I've ever played bingo commercially. Okay, so there's two. You could keep them better together and possibly make a little booklet, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's cut it down the middle here. Still getting over my cold, so I might have to stop and take care of my nose. A little stuffy this morning for a minute. But, yeah, so we're going to get these cut. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you play bingo like regularly in your community, or if you've ever played like this on a trip of any type. Like I played on a cruise. Is there any other places? I guess maybe I would imagine that if maybe there's places you can play bingo in Las Vegas. I don't know. I've been to Las Vegas and I did not play bingo in Las Vegas, but I can imagine that this type of thing would be in a place like Las Vegas. Not necessarily in the casinos, but, maybe in the hotels or something. I don't really know. I've only been to Las Vegas one time, and it was a trip that my husband won, so we were able to see Las Vegas and that part of the country a little bit. We went to Las Vegas, and we actually rented, since we were there in Nevada, we rented a car and drove over to the Grand Canyon. Because that's the only time we've been out in the western part of the United States. So we figured, well, while we're here, since we're close enough to drive to the Grand Canyon, it took us all day to drive there, look around and drive back, but it was worth it because it's the only time we've ever been over to that side of the United States. So, and I really thought it was amazing. Taking care of my nose for a second. But yeah, I really thought it was amazing because it's so different from, over here, the brown, I just remember the brown hills, but I thought they were pretty in their own way. And then we were at our hotel where we did stay at. It was like a resort type of place and really nice. Like I said, he won that trip. But we were driving out one morning, maybe when we were going to the Grand Canyon, when we rented that car, because we didn't have a car every day or anything. We just had a car that one day. And right in front of us, across in front of us, was a couple of coyotes. Just, I guess that's normal for that area. You just have a couple coyotes run across the road. I mean, it was in the hotel resort area. We weren't even out on the road yet. A little, road path going out to the road. There were a couple coyotes right there just wandering across in front of us. They weren't running fast or anything, just kind of passing by. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. But it was very, very interesting for us to see, see that. We enjoyed it. So, let's see. So the next step, see, you can see how simple this would be. Glue them down, cut them out, and super cute, fun little journaling card. You could round the corners if you want, but like I said, I'm not going to. And then I just used my tickets that I also got from the trip. So you could use anything. You don't have to have a topper. I'm going to put a topper because I think it, I have these and I think they're fun on here. And I just used a little Fabri-Tac. And I decided I didn't want to cover up the bingo or any of this, the number or anything. Because if I did that, it would cover up, the bingo. And I want that to show. So I put it in back like that. So I just put a little glue right here. Because I wanted this part to show in front. You can do either side, but the other side of this particular one says Staples on it. So I didn't want that in the front. The Staples office supply, So, yeah, I just did that and then kind of centered it here. And I wanted that line, there's a line right there on these tickets. I wanted that above the card. So I centered it, I did it like that. And then when you turn over, it still looks super cute over here. And what you could do is put either a little decoration over here if you want, or you could put a little decoration on the back. So let's do just do a few more of these. Let's do we got a purple one. Let's do the blue one. And I'm going to be working on the rest of these. We won't do them all in video as far as the other colors. So I'll have them in my stash for my journals. And I probably wouldn't decorate all of them right now. I mean, I might not decorate them. Like, I'll leave them just like this for some journals. And then if I'm, decorating a journal and I have some ephemera that I'm using, little pieces, either that I've bought or cut out or gotten wherever I've gotten them. Then, and I'm going with maybe a particular theme or something, then I might add something. So it's up to, the moment, what I decide to do. But right now I am going to decorate these, and I'll have these 3 decorated, and then I'll just do the rest of them like this and have them ready to decorate or not decorate, whatever I decide. I think they're cute just like this, so you don't have to decorate them at all. But I thought it would be fun to try to decorate a few. So I got out, let's see, I got out 2 packages of ephemera here. And of course I got out some with bright colors from my ephemera little pouches that I showed you in my how I store my ephemera video. If you didn't see that, it was a few days ago. This one has, I see balloons right there. And this one has, I think, some birthday stuff in it. So there's some bright colored things. Let's pull a bunch of this out and see what we have here. I kind of wanted little pieces. This is a pencil that I just put in there the other day. Oh, here's the balloons, but it has a bunny on the bottom of it. And that would stick up. That would be too much for the front. Let's see how it look on the back. It would actually, if it wasn't too tall, it would be cute on the back here. That'd be really cute. I could go ahead and put that, but then it sticks up above the back, above the top in the front. You can see that little balloon. I could cut it, but I don't really want to cut the balloon. I just really like that balloon. I kind of wanted to use that. But let's see what else we have in here to put on the back. Maybe some smaller things. So let me show you what I'm looking at. This is something I made. That's too big. Oh, that's something I cut out of something. Well, here's some more balloons, but probably has, oh, it doesn't have a bunny on it. Cool. So I can use this one. Let's put that down there. We can cut off the bottom. The bottom sticks out you know, below the bottom of the card, but we'll cut that off. If you were doing Valentine's Day, you could put a little Happy Valentine. That does look really cute on there, doesn't it? I might do one for Valentine's and put it in my Valentine's stash. Oh, here's another balloon. I want to use something besides a balloon, though. Oh, there's some Valentine-y things in here I didn't know. I'll have to put these in with my Valentine's stash so I know I have them next year. But yeah, we'll do one Valentine-y one and decorate the front. And then we'll save this in case I don't find anything else, but I imagine I will. Like even this right here would look cute on the back like that. Little corner decoration. I think you can see that okay. And yeah, there's a bunch of Valentine stuff in here. Look at that. Look at that. Be mine. This looks like a Christmas ornament. Party. Let's celebrate. Some, I guess this is supposed to be like, I think this is supposed to be like mistletoe or something like that. Some kind of Christmas berries. I'm not separating the Christmas stuff right now, but I am. I know where my Valentine stuff. I just put it away, so I can go and throw this in there real quick. This is just supposed to be a birthday cake, maybe. Oh, a little banner would be cute. Let's see. So I don't want to take too long to look through. Oh, here's a shorter balloon, and then we don't have to cut off the bottom. I kind of want to use this. I like this banner here. That would be fun. A little banner on the back. Cute. Okay, I think we'll use the banner. We'll use the hearts on this one and the balloons. Let's use those shorter balloons, actually. Put that here. That way I don't have to cut off anything. And I'm going to have to go through here and pick out some Valentine stuff and put it in with my Valentine. Here's a Christmas. This is supposed to be a Christmas cactus. It's wrapped in like ornaments. Cute. Is there two of those? Yeah, there's two of those. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm glad I looked through there because I found Valentine stuff that I didn't realize was in there. Okay, so we're going to glue these down. And let's use some art glitter glue on these. These are kind of very light cardstock ephemera. Let's see, we'll put these back over here. Those other balloons. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of crafting this morning. When I got up, had my coffee, did my Wordle, and then came in here and right away and finished. I was finished yesterday, but I knew I probably wasn't finished, so I had to think about it overnight. My Disney journals that I'm working on, Dumbo and Donald Duck and the Chipmunks. So yeah, I had to think about it overnight and sleep on them. I had to sleep and make sure of whether I wanted to add anything else. And sure enough, when I woke up, I decided, like during the night and this morning while I was drinking my coffee, I was like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to do this other thing. So I'm glad I didn't do the flip throughs yesterday because I added quite a few things this morning. And I really need to do that on all my journals. I just get excited when I think I'm finished, even though I know if I let them sit, then I'll probably think of some other things I want to do. So that's why sometimes after the video, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to add this, that, and the other. Sometimes, not all the time. Okay, there's the banner. But this morning I had a lot of fun adding the things I added. So now I can't wait to do the flip through so you can see all the fun little surprises I have for you. See in those journals. And that was probably going to be the next video. I have another ephemera video I want to do, but that will be maybe after that flip through. And then I'm really dying to show you my next journals. I did find the books I wanted to use for those. Last night I couldn't wait to find them because I thought I knew where they were, and they were there, and so I pulled them out. I've got them sitting right here behind me. I guess I could show you during this video, couldn't I? I could. I just thought of that. They're sitting right here. Maybe I'll show you at the end. Okay, so there's this one. This is the purple one, one of the purple ones. And then we have this little balloon decoration on the back. You could sew around these, but so far I don't think it's necessary. They're nice and glued and flat and everything. And then here's the heart, and we didn't put a decoration on the back of this one. And I don't know, you could, or you don't have to put a decorations on both sides. And like I said, you don't have to put a decoration on either side. And this is that was the blue one. I love that heart on there. It says Happy Valentine's Day. So cute. But I did want to put something different. Like I didn't want to put just butterflies or flowers. I wanted to put something different. So that's why I pulled out my ephemera. So this is another purple one. And we have the little banner on the back. Super cute, right? Super fun too. So yeah, that's it for this video. I think it's pretty self-explanatory and simple. But if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. I can't think of anything that anyone would ask me right now, but as you, if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm very willing to either answer in the comments or do a separate video if it's something that really needs me to show you something on video. So yeah, these are going to go into my ephemera stash, and I'm going to have a bunch, as you saw. And so yeah, I really like these, and it'll probably take me a while to use these up, but I can even see myself. Well, my kids go on cruises all the time. My youngest son and his wife, they now have gone on so many cruises that they get free cruises. I guess that's a thing. When you go on cruises all the time, you get free cruises and credits and all kind of benefits. So I'm going to ask them. I guess I won't have to buy any bingo cards like this. I can ask them to save me their bingo cards, because I think they play every time, at least once every time they go on a cruise. And they actually have won. My daughter-in-law actually won. I think she said she won $50. She won $50 on bingo. So I was like, why can't I win $50? That would have been so cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the bingo cards being made into actual journal cards, and I think they're really pretty fun and colorful. So anyways, oh, I said I might show you those. Hold on, I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. I'll grab one, but I have two of these. Yep, this is what I'm all excited about. I've had these for years. I've made one. I had a third one. Not all at the same time. I had one that I made into a journal, and I've just found two more over the years. And I've been, I always want to make journals out of my books that I bring home, but I don't have time to do all of them at the same time. So I have to do a little bit at a time. But I just thought these would be fun spring journals. And it's already February. By the time you see this particular video, it's going to be about the middle of February. So before we know it, what I consider, I know March 1st isn't spring, but that's what I consider spring. March 1st, I'm declaring it's spring, and I can wear sandals and and spring dresses, right? Or clothes. So yeah, so really it's right around the corner. So I'm going to start on these next. These are in very good shape, and I think they're both from about the same years. These have green. Look at the green divider cards. Everything's in here. I'll have to clean it up. It hasn't been cleaned or anything yet. Brought it home, put it in my cabinet. Look, there's reinforcements on here. Look at this. I did not do this. There's already reinforcements on here. Somebody put reinforcements on there. So, somebody actually loved this book and used it and was preserving it. I wonder if there's any more reinforcements. Maybe they were just worried about those first two pages. Okay, so copyright Sheree. Remember what I'm looking for here. 1968. So a good vintage book. You can see it's all together. Nothing's coming apart. Very good shape. So stay tuned. I will be making spring binder journals. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you in my next video.